Varsity Media offers live streaming services for any sport. With human beings behind the camera, you can expect the proper coverage angles during each game. We offer customizable options such as live scoreboard, multiple cameras, instant replay, graphics, and even announcers. Find out how you can save $100 off a live stream package with Varsity Media by calling 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net. Hey sports fans, did you know Varsity Media live stream broadcasts get viewed by college coaches nationwide? Through our announcers' storytelling and insight on your athletes, we can help your players get an edge on college recruiting. Find out how by reaching out to Varsity Media today, 516-403-2050, or email ben@varsitymedia.net.
Feel like your game film is too stagnant and not providing you with the insight that you're
403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net. Hey sports fans, did you know Varsity Media live stream broadcasts get viewed by college coaches nationwide? Through our announcers' storytelling and insight on your athletes, we can help your players get an edge on college recruiting. Find out how by reaching out to Varsity Media today, 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net.
Feel like your game film is too stagnant and not providing you with the insight that your coaches had hoped for? Varsity Media offers game film to help your coaches develop a game plan to execute on game day. Our current clients love the Varsity Media difference, which includes more insightful camera angles and a speedy upload process. Start building your championship team today with award-winning individuals at Varsity Media.
Did you know Varsity Media now offers action photography for all sporting events? Available for individuals or teams, we'll send dedicated photographers down to field level to capture your best moments. Our rates are affordable and our photos will leave you with lasting memories for a lifetime. Contact us today, mention this ad, and get $25 off your first order. Email ben@varsitymedia.net or call 516-403-2050.
Are you a local business looking for new and creative ways to promote your company? Varsity Media offers affordable rates that can get your message across to a demographic of 18 to 54 years of age. Our follower base across social media is over 50,000 strong, and our viewership numbers per game are in the thousands. Don't blow your advertising budget on old staples like TV and radio media. Reach out to Varsity Media to get the best bang for your buck.
You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports.
Welcome. It is a blustery and cold night out there in January, but it is a beautiful night here in the gym at Hilton High School as the Fairport Red Raiders have traveled across the county for this big matchup. This is AAA versus AA, but these are big kid schools. It's the Hilton Cadets hosting the Fairport Red Raiders here in girls varsity basketball. I am Bill Smith with Steve Sorensen. Coach, we have a matchup of maybe on paper teams in a couple different places. Hilton, 8-3. They are ranked number 4 in New York State in AA. They're 2-2 in their last 4, but that follows a 6-1 start. This is a Hilton team that is just out for it right now.
In girls basketball, there's usually two tiers of quality basketball. Hilton is firmly in place in the upper tier, and with an excellent opportunity in the postseason, which is less than a month away, and Hilton should be looking to that and going forward.
Fairport finds themselves in AAA for the first time. This is a newer addition to New York State basketball this year. They're playing a schedule that's mostly AA against a very good AA league. This is a loaded division this year here in Monroe County. A rookie head coach in Tom Vasey, not a rookie coach, mind you, but to the program. They graduated 5 starters, but even at 3-8, this is Fairport. This is a team you never look past.
They're playing a Monroe County schedule, which is, yes, AA, but it's competitive. Every night's a gauntlet. Every night is a tough game, and they've played a handful of state-ranked teams already. So take their record away. They're a tough team, and they're going to give Hilton quite a game.
We're going to pause right now for our national anthem. Both these teams coming in here off of a loss. Hilton lost a dynamite game. It's a loss. You're not looking for the positives, but the game against Canandaigua the other night was really, really good. Canandaigua gets the lead on a big 3 with a minute to go. They wouldn't look back. Fairport coming off a loss to rival Penfield. Lost by 11, was in it for much of the game. So both these teams looking to get a little momentum in that sort of middle stretch. Coach just referenced as we head towards sectionals down the road. Coach, keys to this game. I'm gonna quote Coach Vasey here. Maybe partially quote. A key is to limit Heiss and Clark. I don't know how easy that is.
It's extremely difficult. Hilton's led by what I consider the big 3: Mallory Heiss, Ella Clark, and Leah Thompson, the girls who have the most experience from Hilton. But trying to limit them has been a chore for everybody in Monroe County. And Syracuse, Hilton's played out in the Syracuse area also this year. It's what Canandaigua did to actually be successful. Canandaigua slowed down Hilton and limited their possessions, and were able to defeat them by doing that, and that's Fairport's game plan. Limit possessions, slow those players down. If you're successful, you've got a chance in this game.
On the Hilton side, Coach, I got 2 words. Kind of run with this for us: pace and press.
Hilton will press and press and press. Coach Heiss likes to press as long as they're not in foul trouble. Hilton will be pressing on every made basket, any ball that's out of bounds, and they'll look to turn over Fairport as much as possible and get kids out on the run. And if they can do that, you're going to see possibly this game open up, and Hilton's really taking control early.
You just had a look on your screen at 2 of Hilton's starters, 2 of the stars in this lineup. Mallory Heiss, over 18 points a game. Ella Clark, over 15 points a game. There it is. We could see a little bit of history here, perhaps. Don't want to jinx things with Ella Clark.
That's it. This is the type of game that plays into Ella's game. She's a girl that likes to get on the run and get out in the open court. And if she can get 14 points here tonight, she will join a very exclusive club in basketball. And this is something that's celebrated in basketball and taken very high in regard. And that's the 1,000-point club. So she's at 986, and she's looking to be the 4th member in the history of Hilton girls basketball to get to the 1,000-point club here tonight.
Starting lineups for these 2 teams as we are now underway. Samara Rizzo, the 8th grade guard, dynamite little player. Liv Amadori with the ball, just gave to Amaya Johnson, one of the senior captains, senior leaders of this team. Here's Lola Pucci, the leading scorer. She gives to Rizzo as the Red Raiders cycle it around, looking to find some space. Gives to Pucci, and a steal by Clark. Here comes Hilton's Clark to the bucket, up off the glass, and through for the first 2 of the game.
And that's Hilton's game. They're going to go man-to-man, and they're going to play high pressure, and then Clark gets the first benefit of that.
There's a pass that finds Amadori. Amadori to the hoop. No go there. This will go off a cadet hand, and this will be blue ball. On your screen, going right to left.
Hilton stays in the man on the out-of-bounds play.
On your screen going right to left in the white and red. The cadets right here going, right to left, learning my left and right here, folks. In blue, you got Fairport. Left to right on your screen, in white will be the cadets. More cycling, inside pass to the bucket, off the rim. This'll count. Crocker, a paint presence for this Red Raider team, takes a foul. She gets 2, and we'll get another one.
Nice play. Would be able to take the hit and make the layup. Strong player, Crocker, is in the paint and finishes the three-point play.
Another one of the senior leaders on this Fairport team. We mentioned that they graduated their starting lineup from last year, but they've got a handful of seniors who do a dynamite job leading the way for this team. Here's Murphy. Murphy for Clark. Clark looking to drive inside, back out for Murphy. Murphy picks it up. Heist, 3-ball on the way. Good!
Mallory Heist with 3 right off the bat. Not a good sign for Fairport. 21 points she's averaging the last 3 games, Mallory Heist is.
Rizzo, the 8th grader, to the baseline, and a travel. Rizzo, the 8th grader, moving into Thompson, the senior forward, maybe a little bit of hesitation.
It's great defense. She thought she could turn the corner a little bit, and defense came down, and she took the extra step.
Clark moves to her right, pitches out. Here's Thompson from the free throw line, puts 2 and drops it through.
And the first 3 buckets are scored by the big 3 for Hilton.
Here's Amadori. Amadori picks up her dribble, gives to Rizzo. Samara Rizzo tries to throw one across for Pucci. This one goes out of bounds. Pucci moved left, Rizzo threw right.
Like in Hilton's defense right now, that bucket that the Fairport scored was half in transition. In the half court, they're pretty sound right now.
Maddie Murphy, the freshman guard, right now leading the point here. Bounce pass for Heiss. Heiss guarded by Amadori. Trying to work off a screen. Heiss for Murphy. Murphy with a 3 attempt. Doesn't find it. Tip into play. Finds Heiss out for Clark. Clark's going to drive, but she travels.
Nice hustle by Leah Thompson. Hasn't been scoring like she has in previous years, but that's what she's going to get. She's going to get the rebounds for you. She's going to get the assist. She's going to get to play the toughest player in the paint, and she's and hustling overall.
Pressure on Johnson. Tries to bounce free. Takes the ball back off of a little tip there. Here's again to Rizzo. Rizzo battling. Thumbs up. I believe this is going to be a Hilton possession.
You saw the first looks of Hilton's press, and they stayed in even when it got to the front court, and Mallory Heiss forces the jump ball.
Taya Kosman, Hilton's junior guard, comes in. Simonelli will sit a spell. Heiss pitches out. Coming along the baseline, Thompson up, irons out. Here comes Fairport back the other way. Rizzo sends a pass across for Johnson. Johnson looks to send it across, almost a steal there from Clark. 3-ball attempt off the iron. This is going to bounce out of bounds. Right in the lap of Coach Acker. Heiss will give, and here comes Maddie Murphy once again starting things up for the Cadets. Rizzo right with her. The 2 youngsters in these lineup, 8th grader against freshman. Heiss now working against Amadori. Heiss pitches it outside. Kosman, shot on the way. 3-ball's good.
Kosman with a nice 3. Hilton right back into the press.
Johnson looking to battle out of it. She does. Johnson still with her dribble. Pitches it over to Amadori. Amadori, here's a shot. 3-ball on the way. Irons out. It's going to be a rebound into Thompson's hand. That shot came from Rizzo. Clark, baseline. A little bit of a block down there. I believe this was a tip that will end up in Hilton's hands.
Graziano's shooter's coming in. She can definitely hit the 3.
And now a whistle
foul
on
in Fairport.
Inbound. Johnson gets her first foul of the game. Cadets will inbound up top for Thompson. Thompson to Clark. 3 attempt. Does not drop out of bounds. This is going to be a Red Raider basketball.
Hilton in a full court man-to-man press.
Here's Johnson. Johnson looking to drive inside on Graziano. Up off the glass. Graziano down. Here's a rebound and put back. Nice play down there from Jada Crocker.
Crocker playing real strong, getting that rebound and going right up into the players.
Crocker, the strongest paint presence for this Red Raider team. She's showing it already here just a few minutes into this game. Clark driving inside, off the glass, doesn't go in. Nice rebound from Amadori, who gets the ball picked out of her pocket from behind, and Clark's going to go to the rim, off the glass, and through for another 2.
Clark staying with the press at all times.
Amadori is going to race against Heiss. Graziano tries to come from behind. Here's Pucci now with the ball in her hands. Haven't said her name much. We will. It's the leading scorer for this Red Raider team. Rizzo once again working against Heiss. Rizzo, nice little move, but a timeout called on the other side.
I think Fairport's struggling to find their offense within this press of Hilton, or the high pressure defense that Hilton has. They're pressing full court man-to-man and then dropping into man-to-man without really giving them any air to breathe. And it's very difficult for a team that's not used to that to be able to handle that, and while also getting into your offense.
Jada Crocker right now with all of the points here for Fairport, as Hilton leads 12-5. Hilton with a little bit of balance. The big 3, as Coach put it, spreading the ball around here a little bit. But Hilton with an early lead, Fairport with an early timeout looking to regroup. They will inbound it here, they being Fairport, pronouns, pal. This will come in from Liv Amadori. And here we go with Fairport. Kate Patterson is checked in, and her pass doesn't find the mark to Pucci.
It's a nice play call coming to the timeout. If Hilton's going to play high press, you try to do that backdoor cut that Fairport did. It just didn't connect on the pass.
Tipped out of bounds by the Cadets, so this is still Red Raider ball. Brooke Bell in here defensively for the Cadets. Turning, and a shot clock violation. Courtney Merlot couldn't get the shot away.
Courtney's coming fresh right off the bench out of that timeout. Maybe didn't recognize the shot clock when she came out.
Fresh legs for both teams as we work to the 3-minute mark here in the first quarter. Graziano for Heiss. Heiss is going to drive inside, holds it, takes a shot, goes off a rim. Johnson's going to bring it back here for the Red Raiders. Johnson for Pucci. Pucci up top. Now the ball tries to go inside, but Clark is there for the interception. Cadets bringing it back. Clark, hard, to the bucket. Off the glass, takes a foul, drops it through. She'll shoot again.
Nice job by Ella with the steal and the finish at the other end.
Here's another look at the steal right there from Clark. She flies down the other way.
She didn't really have many options. Mallory Heiss was not open, so you might as well go hard to the basket. She gets the foul, and now she'll shoot one to complete the three-point play.
Love the move through a couple of defenders there. That is senior experience at its finest.
A little mini Euro step, they call that.
I love the Euro step reference whenever we get that one in there. Here's Lola Pucci. Pucci working just outside of Clark's reach. Delaney McIntyre had pitched that one over to Amadori. Amadori outside bounce again from McIntyre along the baseline. She takes a foul along the baseline.
Great drive baseline. Ella Clark got caught overplaying it, and it forced Mallory Heiss to come down, and she got the foul.
This will be Pucci putting the ball in. Gets it up top for Merlot. Amadori for Pucci, and Amadori once again. Amadori working with a shot clock, lots of time. Graziano in her face. Pucci once again. Pucci looking to drive. Bounces one. Still cycling. Shot on the way. Off the iron. Rebound to the Cadets. Kosman. Give this to Clark. Clark's going to drive. Take it all the way herself. All the way to the bucket and through.
Ella Clark scores her 8th point.
Here's Amadori. Working against Heiss. Pass is completely intercepted. Kosman will go nice and easy, bounce one through, and Kosman is on the board once again.
Good timeout by Fairport. Fairport's really struggling against this Hilton defense.
I think that's an errant pass that you won't see often from this Fairport team. Kosman right there, opportunistic. And here she goes to the bucket by herself, puts it home. Kosman off the bench quickly with 5 points here in this first quarter. Nice showing as the 6th player so far.
We've seen I think Hilton has gone as deep as 9 players already in the first quarter, which means bodes well for the high press defense that they're looking to play.
The presence of the Cadet Pep Band this evening is a welcome one. That is an awesome look at it right there.
A new addition to the Hilton basketball games this year. Also, we're out there for the football games.
Here's a look at your AA standings. Cadets, again, 4th-ranked team in the state right there, record-wise, behind Victor Menden-Schrader. And those are 3 dynamite teams. Kearney, I should say, having an excellent season. Hilton just off a loss to that Canandaigua team. That is a loaded bracket right there.
Sectionals, if you're not rooting for any one of those teams, it's just a good bracket to watch because anybody can beat anybody.
Top to bottom, anyone can. That's a cliche out of both our mouths, but they really can. Johnson working against Graziano. Picks up her dribble, gives to McIntyre. McIntyre up top with Kosman. McIntyre bounce pass.
Hilton playing hard defense on the ball.
McIntyre keeps it off a tip and now does lose it. Here's Kosman. Kosman driving, bounce pass, finds the mark and a block on a shot from Murphy.
Great defense by Fairport. Way to get back.
Here's Rizzo. Rizzo moves to her left, gives it to McIntyre. McIntyre's looking with Johnson. Johnson here working against Graziano for the Cadets. Johnson got a screen there from McIntyre. McIntyre goes up and had the ball stolen, taken from Heiss. Block and steal all in one. 2-in-1 package there. Murphy for Kosman. Kosman, shot off the iron, rebound in the hands of the Red Raiders. Johnson. Johnson working against Graziano. Johnson up off the glass, can't get it to go. Bouncing rebound finds its way to Kosman for Hilton. Kosman, long ball for Graziano. Graziano underneath, gets it to Murph. Murph up top.
Time to settle down a little bit, pull it back out, run one of your better plays right here. One shot, Hilton will pull for one shot.
Heiss with enough patience to wipe her shoes as she dribbles. Heiss to the lane, through the lane, I should say, blocked.
Great defense by Crocker. She is an excellent player and really keeping Fairport into this game.
Very, very poised there. Saw Mallory Heiss driving right into her space. Crocker holding, big block. Murphy will put it in 3.5 seconds here. Quickly to Thompson. Thompson off the glass. It doesn't go. Heiss gets the rebound, puts it back. That's going to count.
Heiss with the offensive rebound and put back. And she's got her 5th point of the game.
And that 5th point puts the Cadets at 20. They lead 20-5 after 1 quarter. We're in the gym at Hilton High School. You are watching this wherever you are, and we hope you still watch it as we come back for 2nd quarter action right here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports.
Hey sports fans, did you know Varsity Media live stream broadcasts get viewed by college coaches nationwide? Through our announcers' storytelling and insight on your athletes, we can help your players get an edge on college recruiting. Find out how by reaching out to Varsity Media today, 516-403-2050, or email ben@varsitymedia.net. Varsity Media offers live streaming services for any sport. With human beings behind the camera, you can expect the proper coverage angles during each game.
Back at Hilton High School, the 2nd quarter is underway, just getting started. Cadets lead 20-5. Coach, in the break, we're kind of talking about what Fairport could maybe do to start tightening things here.
Well, with the kind of defense that Hilton's playing, and they're really playing hard on the ball defense. Not much help defense, but really hard on the ball. You need to get screens. It's really tough to get open just by cutting. But again, it helps when you could drive it to the baseline and get a foul.
Thompson takes a foul on the drive along the baseline from McIntyre. Megan Arcirio has checked in for the first time today. An interception on the pass to Heiss. From Heiss, I should say. Heiss, Clark off the glass, goes up, takes a foul. Doesn't get it to drop, but she will shoot 2 from the stripe.
McIntyre's first foul of the game. first of the second quarter.
Clark at the line, already with 8 points on the night, now 9. Ava Heiss has checked in for Hilton for the first time. Clark drops her second one in. Cadets, 17-point lead here early in this second quarter. Red Raiders looking to chip away at that one here as the pass from Ava Bagnato finds its way to Pucci. Pucci moving to her right. Physical contact there on Heiss. Now to the glass, up and through. Nice little play inside for Arciero.
And she set a screen and dove to the basket. That's the kind of screening they're going to need to be able to get the open buckets.
Saw a little pressure defense there from Patterson on the inbound, but Heiss got through it, got a pass to Heiss to Heiss. I had to check myself there, but that is what I need to say there.
They are cousins.
Mallory to Ava. Ava's shot doesn't go out of bounds, and the Red Raiders will put it in. Bagnato for the Red Raiders, the junior guard. Over for Pucci. Pucci pitches it over Patterson. Patterson up top, working on Heiss. Gets into a dribble. Bounce pass, finds its way to Arciero. Once again for Pucci.
Again, tough for Fairport to get open right now. There's your first screen.
Long, high three. Not a three, correction. Long, high two-pointer from Arciero.
Getting her second bucket, really being a good player coming in for Fairport.
Now a block and a steal from McIntyre. Nice little play. Fakes the pass, goes up and drops it through. Nice little stretch there from the Red Raiders.
Good run and it starts with the defense.
Thompson working on Pucci. Simonelli once again in the game. Here's Clark. Pitches a long one out for Heiss. Heiss, three ball,
nice.
Drops it in.
That's a great high-low series right there for Hilton.
Pucci looking to drive. Bounce pass finds Patterson. This Hilton defense really stifling right now. Bounce pass from Bagnato is picked off. Here come the Cadets. Here's Ava Heiss. Simonelli. Mal Heiss on the way. This one does not drop. A call away from the ball, I think.
We got Ella Clark with a push in the back. Her first, team second of the second quarter.
Changes coming for Fairport. This looks to be the starting lineup almost in its entirety. Courtney Merlot on there. Merlot's pass is tipped and taken by Hilton's Ella Clark. Clark once again, baseline, off the glass, doesn't get this one to drop into the hands of Merlot, coming back the other way. Heiss back quickly. Here's Johnson. Johnson bounces one for Rizzo. Rizzo working against Simonelli. Baseline.
Great defensive help by Mallory.
Couple of defenders right in her face there. Amadori bounces one inside. Now driving Crocker. Crocker looks to go in against Thompson. Takes a foul, doesn't get it to drop, but she will go to the stripe.
So a nice move by Crocker. A little up and under. Getting Thompson to go one way, comes on, swings it underneath it. Got the body, and she'll shoot two.
Murphy back on for the Cadets, as is Kosman.
That's her second, team third. Number 23, Jada Crocker at the line.
Crocker does not get that one to drop. Second one goes through.
Number 33, Murphy.
And the Cadets will inbound. Here comes Murphy. Murphy to Clark. Clark quickly underneath, off the glass, doesn't get it. Merlot with the rebound. Rolling pass finds its way to Johnson. Johnson once again for Merlot. Rizzo. Johnson. Johnson looked to pull up, thought better of it. Amadori and a travel. Liv Amadori.
That was a travel up top, but it was really the defense in the paint on Crocker that closed that opening that was there for a second, and then Kosman did a nice job in the paint.
Liv Amadori, great at both ends of the court. This was a hockey game. I'd call her a good two-way player. Offensive and defensive presence for this Red Raider team.
Fairport with their own high press defense.
Clark, little two-point shot, doesn't go. Heiss with the rebound, does throw that one back physically off the glass and through.
Strong up Offensive rebound going up strong, Mal.
Merlot drops that one through, a 2-ball.
Nice looking shot from the corner.
Clark pulls up her dribble, gives it to Heiss. Heiss for Kosman. Kosman didn't know that one was coming, but still ends up with it. Pitches it out. Murph, Heiss, Ava Heiss. And
3-second violation on the Cadets.
3-second violation. You don't really see that very often these days.
It's going to be Fairport's ball out of bounds.
I think there was some confusion on the switches there for the Cadets coming to the bench.
Siciliano in for the first time for Hilton.
Paige Siciliano, the junior guard.
Softball player.
Darn right. Go Cadets. Here it comes Mallory Heiss. Siciliano. Kosman. Heiss. A lot of cycling. Murphy with a 3-ball on the way. Can't get it to drop, and now a foul near the rebound. This is against Merlot, who ended up with the ball in her hands. This will be Hilton's ball.
Merlot's first, team second.
Marcerio checking back in. Simonelli to Heiss. Heiss, 3 attempt, finds the bottom of the bucket.
Third three-pointer for Mallory Heiss tonight. 13th point.
Patterson driving baseline, kicks it out. Pucci. Coach, if I'm not mistaken, Pucci right now not on the score sheet. She was, sorry.
Way to jinx that.
Now she is.
Pucci with a nice drive and bucket.
That's the leading scorer of this Red Raider team. They were waiting for that one. Murphy pitches out. Heiss again with another 3 attempt. This one doesn't go. And now a foul near the rebound. This is against Maddie Murphy, the freshman.
Did you see the adjustment that Fairport's made is they're playing a lot harder on defense, getting up on the offensive players from Hilton. What that leaves us, though, is that one extra pass, and you get Mallory Heiss wide open for threes.
Driving outside, Pucci now with the ball in her hands. That pass came from Ava Bagnato. Bagnato with the ball in her hands again. You hear the countdown for the shot clock. Driving baseline, this is McIntyre. Now a shot gets blocked. It ends up in the hands of Kosman, who gives to Clark. Clark up the right wing. Her shot gets blocked. Now we're coming back the other way with McIntyre. McIntyre goes to the bucket. Up, off the glass. This is going to bounce and drop through.
McIntyre with a nice drive to bucket.
Murphy runs into traffic. Turns the ball over. A Red Raider ball. Pucci back for McIntyre will slow things down for Fairport. Bagnato working against Siciliano. Pucci. Bounce pass, taken. Here's Mallory Heiss driving. Left side, puts on the brakes, drops it off the glass.
High IQ layup, felt the pressure on her back, let the defender go by, made the layup.
Pucci now working to her right. Murphy bounces off a screen. Bagnato working baseline, tries to get the ball inside, does get it in the hands of Arcerio, but thumbs in the air. We're going to see possession to Hilton here.
Interesting subbing by Fairport. They took all 5 players out about a minute and a half ago. All 5 come back in. It's a way of taking a timeout without taking a timeout.
And a steal on the pass. This ends up in the hands of Amadori. Amadori baseline, kicks it for Johnson. Johnson working against Clark. Johnson picks up her dribble. Gets it into the hands of Merlot. Amadori for Johnson once again as the Red Raiders look to set up a shot. 10 on the shot clock. Johnson inside, off the paint, doesn't get it to go. Through the paint, off the glass. Got it, there we go. Murphy, bounce out for Heiss. Clark's gonna run the baseline. Clark shrugs off everything, goes up, shot does not count, but she took a foul.
Fouls on the floor. It'll be Fairport's 3rd team foul, so they're not shooting. Merlot picks up her 2nd, though.
Graziano will check in once again for the Cadets. We are under a minute to play here in the 2nd quarter. Cadets with a 14-point advantage, 32-18. Heiss working up top. Clark, 3 attempt on its way. Hits some iron, hits some glass. finds its way into the hands of Courtney Merlot, the junior forward for Fairport. Samara Rizzo. Johnson. Amadori. Underneath. Here's Crocker. Goes to the glass, off the glass, and through. She takes a foul. She'll get an attempt here at a traditional three-point play.
Excellent play by Crocker. She's just tough to handle. And here she is. She gets position, and she just turns the baseline. And once she got halfway there, got that half step beyond the defender, she's almost impossible to stop.
Now shot clock off. We're under 18 seconds here in the quarter. Murphy, Heiss. Heiss in no hurry. She's got 12 seconds to work with till halftime. Heiss moving things around. Moves to her right. Pass finds its way out to Murphy. Murphy baseline. This shot will count. Drops it through. Graziano.
Here's what Grazi can shoot.
That was some poetry, Coach Sorensen, the setup of that last shot.
It's what we say in basketball. Pass up the good for the great. Hilton was willing to make the extra pass. There were good opportunities. That swing pass, baseline there, that could have been a shot there. We make the extra pass to Graziano. They get rewarded with a beautiful three-point shot by Elena Graziano.
A hard right-handed throw of a pass from Maddie Murphy, another softball player, if I might add. Helps set that one up, and we go to halftime here with the Cadets leading 35-20. Folks, a lot of fun at both ends. We are halfway through this one. Wherever you are, we hope you stay right there and come back with us after halftime for the third quarter here in Hilton as the Cadets host the Red Raiders. Hilton up 35-20. You're watching all of this on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports.
Hey sports fans, did you know Varsity Media live stream broadcasts get viewed by college coaches nationwide? Through our announcers' storytelling and insight on your athletes, we can help your players get an edge on college recruiting. Find out how by reaching out to Varsity Media today, 516-403-2050, or email ben@varsitymedia.net. Varsity Media offers live streaming services for any sport. With human beings behind the camera, you can expect the proper coverage angles during each game. We offer customizable options such as live scoreboard, multiple cameras, instant replay, graphics, and even announcers. Find out how you can save $100 off a live stream package with Varsity Media by calling 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net. Did you know Varsity Media now offers action photography for all sporting events? Available for individuals or teams, we'll send dedicated photographers down to field level to capture your best moments. Our rates are affordable and our photos will leave you with lasting memories for a lifetime. Contact us today, mention this ad, and get $25 off your first order. Email ben@varsitymedia.net or call 516-403-2050.
Feel like your game film is too stagnant and not providing you with the insight that your coaches had hoped for? Varsity Media offers game film to help your coaches develop a game plan to execute on game day. Our current clients love the Varsity Media difference, which includes more insightful camera angles and a speedy upload process. Start building your championship team today with award-winning individuals at Varsity Media. Are you a local business looking for new and creative ways to promote your company? Varsity Media offers affordable rates that can get your message across to a demographic of 18 to 54 years of age. Our follower base across social media is over 50,000 strong, and our viewership numbers per game are in the thousands. Don't blow your advertising budget on old staples like TV and radio media. Reach out to Varsity Media to get the best bang for your buck.
Did you know Varsity Media now offers action photography for all sporting events? Available for individuals or teams, we'll send dedicated photographers down to field level to capture your best moments. Our rates are affordable and our photos will leave you with lasting memories for a lifetime. Contact us today, mention this ad, and get $25 off your first order. Email ben@varsitymedia.net or call 516-403-2050. Varsity Media offers live streaming services for any sport. With human beings behind the camera, you can expect the proper coverage angles during each game. We offer customizable options such as live scoreboard, multiple cameras, instant replay, graphics, and even announcers. Find out how you can save $100 off a live stream package with Varsity Media by calling 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net.
Are you a local business looking for new and creative ways to promote your company? Varsity Media offers affordable rates that can get your message across to a demographic of 18 to 54 years of age. Our follower base across social media is over 50,000 strong, and our viewership numbers per game are in the thousands. Don't blow your advertising budget on old staples like TV and radio media. Reach out to Varsity Media to get the best bang for your buck.
Hey sports fans, did you know Varsity Media live stream broadcasts get viewed by college coaches nationwide? Through our announcers' storytelling and insight on your athletes, we can help your players get an edge on college recruiting. Find out how by reaching out to Varsity Media today, 516-403-2050, or email ben@varsitymedia.net.
Feel like your game film is too stagnant and not providing you with the insight that your coaches had hoped for? Varsity Media offers game film to help your coaches develop a game plan to execute on game day. Our current clients love the Varsity Media difference, which includes more insightful camera angles and a speedy upload process. Start building your championship team today with award-winning individuals at Varsity Media.
You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports.
And welcome back inside the gym here at Hilton High School, site of this AAA v AA matchup as the Fairport Red Raiders have traveled across the county to take on the Hilton Cadets. It's halftime. There's about 30 seconds of halftime left. It's almost the third quarter. Cadets lead 35-20. Coach, the names on the score sheet for the Cadets, no surprises. Mallory Heiss leading the way. Ella Clark right there with her.
Yeah, they're really led by those two. They've led the scoring. Obviously, we talk about the big three at the start of the game, and Leah Thomas is doing her role with the rebounding and good defense in the paint. She's got her hands full with an excellent player from Fairport. Crocker has just done a phenomenal job and kept Fairport really in the game.
That's the name I wanted to mention, Jada Crocker, 8 points. I believe she leads all Fairport scorers. A really dynamite first half. Rebounding, couple of shots or opportunities to go to the line after a score. Had a really good first half.
Strong player going right up into the defender, getting the foul. She's had multiple three-point opportunities.
Johnson now will work as the Red Raiders on your screen will now be going left to right. Cadets going right to left. Got it right this time, folks. As Pucci looks to drive. Pucci 2 points in the first half. She will look to get going here. Johnson with the ball in her hands once again working off of Murphy. Rizzo working against Thompson. Ball on the ground. Rizzo, only 2 seconds left, does put one up off the glass, doesn't get it to go, and the ball is in Mallory Heiss's hands.
Great defense by Hilton.
Clark from Heiss puts it through. Clark, 2 more.
And the 1,000-point watch is on. She's at 12.
2 more, and she hits it. Rizzo, long way to get back up top. Johnson will slow things down. Johnson working against Murphy. Johnson to the baseline. Bounce, doesn't get it to go. This goes off of her hands. Out of her hands, I should say.
Murphy getting really a lot of playing time this year as a freshman, and it's because of that reason there. She's an excellent on-the-ball defender.
Long pass to Clark. Clark, baseline. Thought differently. Heiss.
Good decision by Clark. She knows where she's at. Let it come to her.
This ball ends up off of Clark's foot, but a foul.
Foul on Crocker. It's her first. Foul's on the floor, so Hilton take the ball to bounce.
Heiss for Clark. Clark turns into a defender. Heiss up top. This is a 3. Into the hands of Crocker. Aforementioned good first half, starting the second half same way. Pass to Rizzo, can't quite get handled. Samara Rizzo will watch that ball kind of bounce out of bounds. Cadets will take possession. Here's Murphy for Simonelli. Simonelli's pass misses the mark but finds Heiss. Clark along the baseline, floater, doesn't get it to go. Johnson takes control.
It's really a dilemma right now. I mean, Ella Clark 2 points away. You don't want to force the ball into her, but you really want to get that over with so we can stop doing the 1,000-point watch.
Rizzo once again working against Simonelli. Goes baseline, tries to go up. Simonelli with a nice block. Into the hands of Maddie Murphy. Maddie Murphy ahead for Heiss. Heiss pulls up. 3 attempt on the way, drops it through.
With the headband falling down, she hits her 4th three-pointer.
Here's Pucci back the other way. Cadets with a 40-20 lead here a couple minutes into this third quarter. Johnson for Rizzo. Rizzo looks to drive inside. Foul will come as she took her way into the paint.
Simonelli picks up her 3rd. Hilton's first team foul of the third quarter.
Red Raiders will put it in on the far side from our position. New shot clock Johnson is working with against Murphy. Thumbs up. This is going to be a Hilton ball.
Good defense by Maddie Murphy. Again, she's a defensive specialist.
Graziano checks back in. Simonelli will sit a spell.
Fairport with a 2-1.
Thompson looking to work through the defense, called for a travel.
It's a tough pass to receive right there in the corner of the midcourt where you can actually have multiple defenders, one being the sideline, one being the midcourt line.
Johnson, slow to start things here, lots of time to work with. Pushes, Baseline. Pass gets knocked away by Clark. This will go out of bounds. Red Raiders will keep it.
Red Raiders ball.
You see Coach Tom Vasey giving instructions there. New to this program, a lot of experience through the years with his successful run at Mercy as Pucci drives inside, puts one off the glass.
Just her 4th point of the game as the leading scorer of Fairport.
Here's Heiss. Working against Johnson. Now a double team comes in with Pucci. Heiss pitches it out. Clark's going to drive straight through the paint. Ends up in front of Crocker and ends up traveling.
Traveling violation called against the Cadets. It's going to be Fairport ball underneath.
Crocker will start things here, and she travels.
Another travel.
It's going to be a traveling violation called against the Red Raiders.
Ball's out of bounds to the sideline or baseline.
I believe underneath.
Would not be shocked if Coach Heiss is calling something for Ella right here.
Right in front of that student crowd waiting for this. Rizzo, a nice little defensive play, knocks it out of bounds.
Cadets ball.
Clark will put the ball in now.
Fairport drops to a 2-3.
Inside for Clark. Clark, baseline, blocked from Crocker. Another nice defensive play.
Smile on Coach Heiss's face. He's doing everything he can.
Now Clark with
Here
the
we
steal.
go.
Driving on Pucci. Clark to the glass. Off. Doesn't get it to drop. Graz gives it to her, though. Now a shot on the way. Doesn't get it to go. She hangs her head. She knows what's on the line here. Rizzo driving inside against Heiss.
Great defense. She cut off the baseline into Crocker.
Crocker, nice play. Bounce puts it through.
Hilton's really struggled when Crocker's gotten the ball in the paint.
Long ball for Clark. Clark, long pass for Thompson. Thompson, 3 attempt on the way. Irons out. Clark underneath fighting for a rebound. Thompson gets the rebound. Graz off the glass, doesn't get it to go. Crocker's there. Thompson takes it from Crocker. Murphy now doesn't get one to drop. This is going to go out of bounds. What a sequence.
Coach Heiss is a little bit beside himself. Leah Thompson had 2 balls where she got the steal and the rebound right below, underneath the basket, and she's kicking it out. He wants her to start scoring, and she's had 2 opportunities right there, and it's almost too unselfish.
There was quite there was a plethora of good defense in there, a couple of missed shots back and forth. That whole little spell there had a little bit of everything and maybe not a lot of points.
So there we go. Good work by Leah Thompson right there. Turn around and you got a wide open bucket, and she kicks it back out to
Murphy, who doesn't connect.
Murphy, who doesn't connect to that. And if she just pivots on one of her feet to go to the basket, she's nobody in front of her.
Here's a look at Hilton's next few tilts. They will host Webster Thomas on the 24th. That is, I believe that's next Wednesday. They will head to Brighton next Friday. That's a good game. That's a good Brighton team at Fairport the following week. Edison, Penfield, Victor, Mercy. That Victor game, that's a big rematch off of a big Hilton win against a very good Victor team.
Victor was undefeated, the number 1 team in AA, and Hilton, again, I'm sure Hilton's a little shocked at what the score ended up being, but Hilton won by 40 against a Victor team. So retribution for the Blue Devils, I'm sure, is on their mind.
Heiss with 28 points that night, a huge game for the Cadets. Cycle now from the Red Raiders. Patterson is checked back in. That finds the ball in her hands. Now it goes off of Bagnato. Steal ends up in Graz's hands. A foul will go against Bagnato.
Bagnato had the turnover compounded by the foul.
Heiss working against Bagnato. Here's Murphy now. Murphy looks to drive, finds Thompson. Thompson, a 3 attempt on its way, drops through.
And that's what makes Leah Thompson difficult to defend. She can play in the paint, and then she can go out and hit those threes.
Great look, great shot set up there. Graziano sees that ball fly out of Amadori's hands.
The refs are going to come together on this one.
Kosman checking in. Murphy will sit a spell. This is going to be Fairport ball. Arciero working against Heiss. Now working against Graziano. Now baseline goes up. Takes a foul. Nice drive from Megan Arciero, the junior forward.
Got the foul on Graziano. She was bodying her on her way to the paint.
Red Raiders will put the ball in here. Long three on the way from Bagnato. Does not go. Ends up in the hands of Ella Clark. Here's Clark coming back the other way. Clark looking to drive. She pitches. Graziano sends it out. Heiss driving baseline. Heiss off the glass. Doesn't get that to drop. Rebound ends in the hands of Arciero. And now a foul against Mal Heiss.
She missed the layup, and you try to get that back, and you commit the foul.
Patterson will put this one in. She will now lead the Red Raiders up court. Patterson gives her Bagnato. Bagnato working against Graziano. Cycling it around. Arciero.
Good ball moved by Fairport.
Bagnato moves to her right. Through the paint. Stolen by Clarks.
There it
Clarks
is.
got a lane.
Steal.
Clarks to the bucket. It is through.
And history has been made.
Her Hilton teammates swarm her. You hear the voice from above, Mr. Warner. That's a 1,000-point scorer right there.
In basketball, this is a milestone in basketball. Not many people achieve in the history of Hilton. Ella Clark becomes the 4th girls basketball player in the Hilton Cadet history with 1,000 points, following her teammate earlier this year, Mallory Heiss, who did it. Just a great tribute to Ella for the hard work and the time that she put in the program.
Here's a look at the play. This was a fitting way to get these points. She gets the steal. She goes in all alone. Love the defensive effort from Pucci, actually racing to try to get back. But there's Clark.
That's her game, too, getting the steal and getting on the open court. The basketball coach in us loves the fact that she used the left hand on the left side also. It's not it's a small thing, but we appreciate that.
And the beauty of high school sports, she, in the last few seconds, got a pat on the back from our superintendent, and the biggest smile and a congrats from Lola Pucci, the opposing guard. Graziano's 3 attempt off the iron. Rebound in the hands of Simonelli. Simonelli puts it back off the glass and through.
You'd love to see that. A girl working hard for the rebound and getting the rebound, the putback there.
Now driving inside. Amadori goes to the bucket, takes a foul.
Simonelli with her 4th. Amadori will shoot 2. So that's Ella Clark becomes the 4th girls basketball player to reach 1,000 points, 8th player in the history of Hilton High School. And on this court here tonight, a little interesting fact, she is the 3rd person on this court that has scored 1,000 points. We said her teammate Mallory Heiss, who earlier this year scored 1,000 points, but her coach is one of those 4 men basketball players that have scored 1,000 points in Hilton history. Coach Dave Heiss, 1,000-point scorer. He's got the pleasure of coaching his niece, who's had 1,000 points, and now Ella Clark with 1,000 points.
What a trio here for the Cadets. A solid all-around game up and down the roster here as the Cadets, 1:46 to play in the third. Cadets with a pretty commanding 47-24 lead. We've seen some really good things from this Fairport team, but this Hilton team is just clicking everywhere tonight.
Mal Heiss picks up her 3rd foul. And Pucci will shoot 2.
Pucci's first from the stripe does not go. Had a halftime celebration for the local Hilton Select basketball teams, the girls programs, out on the court here with this varsity team. Great moment here at halftime for all the youth players in our area. Thompson for Graziano. Graziano sends it across. Marine, correction, that's Murphy. Underneath, Thompson off the glass, doesn't get it to drop. Bell kicks it out. Graziano, 3-ball. Off the iron, way up there. Thompson with a rebound.
Great passing by Hilton, looking to get the extra pass. And an anomaly here in Hilton, it hits the strap above the basket. It means it's out of play.
Oh, pass to Rizzo bounces through. Kind of an awkward angle in that corner. Murph will start things up here. She finds Kosman. Kosman with a double team right in her face. Hard defense from the Red Raiders, and a foul comes off of that.
That's going to be at number 14, Liv Amadori. Second, team third.
Fairport really stepping up the pressure defensively.
Murphy working against Rizzo. Bell sets a screen. Murphy shot. Irons out into the hands of Crocker. Crocker battling with Murphy. Thumbs in the air, gives this to the Red Raiders. 1 minute precisely to go here in the third quarter. Cadets 47-25. Johnson moving left, kicking it to Pucci. Pucci looks to drive in, keeps it outside for Rizzo. Rizzo with her dribble. Pucci working against Hilton's Murphy. Here's Johnson working with 5 seconds on a shot clock. Crocker tries to set a screen, does. 3-ball on the way, drops it through. Nice shot from Johnson.
Nice job, way to use the screen at the top. Get herself an open look and buries the 3.
Maya Johnson, one of the senior captains. Big moment right there.
Great defense there, too, by Johnson.
Pucci coming back the other way, takes a foul on her way up. Lola Pucci, the junior guard.
That's going to be number 33, Mandy Murphy. It's Murphy's second, team fifth. 24, Lola Pucci will be at the line for the Red Raiders.
First free throw drops through. This is a junior guard who's been leading the way scoring-wise throughout the season for this Fairport team.
Nice to see her get 2 out of 2 on that one. She's at 7 points for the game.
Pucci with 10 points back in the win against the Edison team a couple of weeks ago. She'll put it in right here as the Red Raiders will operate with 10 seconds left in this quarter. Johnson seeing the clock, working against Kosman. Johnson, bounce pass gets into Bell's hands. Murphy's only got 2 seconds to work with. But no matter, the third quarter has come to an end, and with some ceremonial moments, and here it is, Clark's 1,000th point. This highlights a big third quarter for the Cadets and ends a third quarter for the Cadets as they lead 47-30. Clark and her teammates celebrate as we wait here for fourth quarter action. Hey, stay with us. You're watching all this on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Varsity Media offers live streaming services for any sport. With human beings behind the camera, you can expect the proper coverage angles during each game. We offer customizable options such as live scoreboard, multiple cameras, instant replay, graphics, and even announcers. Find out how you can save $100 off a live stream package with Varsity Media by calling 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.
We are back. Hilton High School, Hilton Cadets hosting the Fairport Red Raiders. Cadets lead 47-30. Cadets working hard at every facet, finding their stride here. This is the number 4 ranked team in the state in AA. It's a Dynamite Cadet team playing a very good Fairport team. Don't let that score fool you, Fairport. A lot of talent. Thompson driving inside against Crocker. Thompson up high on the glass, doesn't get it to drop in. Rebound into Merlot's hands. Johnson back the other way. Johnson dribble off her foot, finds its way to Clark. Clark's going to drive in and get the ball stolen from Johnson. What a sequence there.
Down by 17, and Johnson's not quitting.
Pucci, 3-ball, goes.
Nice shot by Pucci, hitting her first 3 of the game.
Coach Heiss out of his seat, that 3. Staying focused here, even with a lead with 14. Thompson, 3 attempts. There's how you answer.
That's a beautiful looking shot. Nice rotation on that. That was clean, and that was good right from the moment it left her hand.
Pucci working against Clark. Slowing things down. Setting things in motion here for the Red Raiders. Johnson up top. Bounce pass, finds his way to Pucci. Pucci with a 3 attempt. Off the iron, doesn't get it to go, but rebound into Amadori's hands. Amadori once again along the baseline. Her opposite number 14 with Heiss. Pucci outside. Johnson, 3 attempt. Doesn't get it to drop in. Rebound into the hands of Maddie Murphy. Murphy back for the Cadets. Bounces one, stolen by the Red Raiders, ends up in the hands of Johnson.
Maddie works extremely hard on one end. She's defending the shot, getting the rebound, cleans up those turnovers. She's going to be a threat.
Baseline, bounce pass, finds its way to Merlot. Her shot doesn't go.
Excellent box out by Thompson to get that easy rebound.
Clark looked inside for Simonelli. Now Clark with a little bit of room. 3 ball, drops it in.
Clark with 1,003 now.
Pucci looks to drive. Bounce pass to the cutting in Amadori. Amadori once again on the ball in her hands. She's moving to her left. Top of the arc. Johnson now. 11 seconds of shot clock. Johnson, 3 attempt. Doesn't get it to drop into the hands of Heiss. Mallory Heiss back the other way for Hilton. Little stutter step, puts one up. Simonelli with the rebound. She goes up, doesn't get it to go. It's blocked by Merlot. Now a ball bounces out towards the center of the court.
Over and back. Fairport never had possession of it, so that's on Hilton to maintain it in the front court.
There's Clark's 3 from a couple of moments ago.
High IQ player. She's trying to sell that foul on a 3-point shot. Not tonight, Al.
Red Raiders now with possession. Autumn Fitch has checked in. Kate Patterson now with the ball in her hands. There we go. Driving baseline. Rizzo high up, hits the very tippity top of the backboard.
Out of bounds, hitting something other than the backboard and rim.
Like the move there from Samara Rizzo along the baseline. Just a little too much on that one. Ava Heiss for Mallory Heiss for Clark. Hilton playing a little catch here. Ava Heiss, 12 seconds. Mallory Heiss, shot doesn't go. Rebound and a foul. I think this will be on Thompson.
Thompson over the back. That's some sound Hoosier-esque basketball, making sure that we've got about 5 or 6 passes before a shot takes place.
Here comes Rizzo leading the Red Raiders. She's working against Graziano again, working along the baseline. She will work her way into a foul from
Graziano, I believe, got that foul.
Number 4, Elena Graziano, her second. Number 1, Samara Rizzo at the line for the Red Raiders.
Rizzo, the talented middle school player. This is a dynamite 8th grader who's got a long career in front of her.
Love to see the young kids who are not afraid to go hard to the basket. Even after the first time she went and got it blocked, or at least tipped, she still went the second time. He's not afraid.
Coach Vasey talked about how proud he is of this inexperienced team. Again, graduating a lot of starters last year, coming together, getting better every day. Thompson to the bucket and in.
Working hard in the paint. Kicked it out once, got it back a second time. Made the layup.
Ooh, a pass. Couldn't quite find it to Taylor, Vasey.
And that's so difficult. Watch what Leah here. She gets the ball, and this time she goes right up and gets the bucket. But the first time she got in that possession, she did not. She kicked it back out and just trusted her teammates that she would get it back in a good position, and then she gets the 2 points.
Clark kicks it out. Now she gets it back inside, turning. Can't get that one to go. Nice defense right in her face from McIntyre. And now some physicality far side from us.
Graziano was hoping to get the charge call. Instead, they got the block call.
He's also coming out. Coming into the game for the Cadets, number 5, Paige Siciliano.
Siciliano checking in. Here's a look at that foul. Hard contact right there.
Was Elena's third and team third.
Gotta love it when teammates are willing to give up their bodies for the charge call. She just didn't get it that time.
Rizzo doesn't get that one to go. Rebound ends up in the hands of Ava Heiss. Ava Heiss gives it to her cousin Mallory. Back for Ava once again. Thompson. Cadets moving it around. Clark, 3 attempt. Irons out into the hands of McIntyre. Now Clark once again. Thompson, 2-ball. Into Clark's hands for the rebound. Graziano to Heiss. Heiss, this is a 2. And it goes.
Ava picks up her first points of the game.
That was a 3-ball.
Called that a 3, huh?
Everybody. Here's Rizzo now. Gives for Finch. Fitch. My apologies, young lady. Shot on the way. Long 3 doesn't go from Vasey. Kosman, Bell, Lenhard, and Marine will check in for Hilton.
Mallory sends the night with 18. Ella Clark, 17, and a 1,000-point career. Leah Thompson came on in the second half with 10 points for the game. And again, the big 3 responsible for 45 of the 58 points Hilton scored tonight.
Some time here for some more Cadets. Kosman for Siciliano. Here's Marine. Ava Heiss sends one for Siciliano. Cadets moving the ball around. Lenhard tried to set a screen for Kosman and a foul. Vasey.
Steelers first in the contest, team first. Cadets ball underneath.
Graziano puts one in. Here's Kosman once again for Hilton. Marine. Shot on the way. Off the iron. Doesn't go. Ball on the ground. I think we're going to have some thumbs.
It's going to be a jump ball.
Jump ball and possession arrow to Fairport.
The Fairport Red Raiders. Red Raiders ball underneath.
Here comes Bagnato as the Red Raiders take possession once again. Coach Vasey talking about a slew of state-ranked teams that they've played this season. They certainly ran into one tonight.
And Hilton played like it. I mean, they played great defense, made the extra passes on the offensive end to get some good looks for shots.
Marine, long pass for Heiss. Heiss, Siciliano, 3-ball on the way, and it drops through.
Paige Siciliano hitting a 3.
Paige Siciliano for 3.
What a shot from the junior guard. There's Bagnato, corner. Gets it up top to Autumn Fitch. Number 0, one of my favorites. Bagnato working against Siciliano. Fresh off that 3-ball just a moment ago. Bounce underneath. Tamara Durgam tries to go to the bucket, doesn't get it to go.
Fairport did a nice job moving the ball. Got the drive to the bucket.
Arcerio shot did not find its way through. Durgam with a nice play to get it to her.
Fairport a full court press.
Fitch with a nice attempt at a steal there. Here's Marine. Marine ahead for Siciliano. Siciliano works off of a defender. Marine, Bell. Bell looks to push inside. Bell off the glass, takes a foul. She'll go to the line.
Brooke Bell, who will look to get onto the score sheet tonight. She'll shoot 2.
It's going to be on number 0, Autumn Fitch.
Bell, the senior forward. One-time proud member of softball team I may have been the head coach of.
1 degree of separation between the basketball team and the softball program.
And the announce booth. There you go. Bell's second shot goes. She is on the score sheet as the Red Raiders send it back the other way. We are under a minute here in this one, folks. Shot on the way, clangs out. Rebound into the Red Raiders' hands. Nice move.
Great rebound by Serio.
Arcero with some nice movement in there.
Brooke Bell picks up a foul.
Little movement here now inside Arcero once again. She will take another foul from Bell.
Bell just trying to get into that stat sheet tonight.
Arcero with a little look of frustration. This one will put her on the stripe. Arcero, the junior forward. Cadets will move on from this one. They will head to Webster Thomas. That's a big one in a few days. We saw that upcoming schedule a little while ago. Ava Heiss working against a defender. Bell back for Heiss. Siciliano's already got 3. Another attempt on the way, doesn't go. Here's Begnato racing back the other way. Pulls up, slows things down. This game winding down as Vasey pitches it across for Fitch. Fitch driving baseline. Up off the glass and through. Fitch puts 2 in. There's Graziano. Graziano will run things out as the Cadets command things here from start to finish against a very good Fairport team. That's a dynamite effort from the Cadets, winning this one 62-37 on a night where the 4th member of the Hilton Varsity Girls program gets into the 1,000-point club. Here she is. Here are those 2 points getting her there, Ella Clark.
History being made right there. And to understand, there's been hundreds of basketball players come through this program, and you are number 4.
I love the parallel with Coach Heiss being one of the, over in the boys program, but one of the 8 total here in school history. And these 2 young ladies who have both done it this season. Mallory Heiss doing it earlier in the year. Clark right there. See her on your screen getting some love from the opposing coach. A lot of respect. Saw a lot of respect on the court from both of these teams back and forth. I know a lot of these kids play on clubs and tournaments, and they see each other up and down. Some are on teams together. There's a lot of connections. Love to see that respect.
It's Monroe County League. Everybody knows everybody. It used to be a world in which it was West Side teams all knew each other, East Side teams knew each other. But it's now a world in which everybody knows everybody, and with AAU and club teams, everybody really gets to play with each other and know each other's games, and to see each other, Fairport, Pucci, celebrating, happy for Ella Clark. It's nice to see. We've talked about the history tonight of 1,000 points. Might as well mention who these players are, just to give them one more shout on the girls' side. Ella Clark joins Cameron Groutman and Kristen Clark and Mallory Heiss, who's a junior on the Hilton varsity team. And since we mentioned Coach Heiss as one of the 4 members on the boys' side, he's alongside Tajay Hill, Carlton Moore, and Ryan Mee is also 1,000-point scorers in Hilton history. So we have 8 now here in Hilton. And it speaks, I guess tonight's all about Ella with her 1,000 points, and it speaks highly of what she's accomplished.
There you see the Hilton senior right there, getting some picture with a teammate. A lot of great crowd in here tonight. A lot of that crowd here to see Ella break that mark. Coach, I think Ella's night kind of sums it up. A big win for the Cadets. We're sort of the middle stage of the season. No rest for the weary. Fairport against Brighton, and then after that, they get Victor, a very good team.
Yeah, that Victor Hilton game is one to look forward to. They are some of the. Oh, we got a little presentation here. Ella Clark presented with a poster and her 1,000th point. Here we get a good look at it. 1,000 points for Ella Clark.
Great night for that kid. Great night for the Cadets. Great atmosphere in here on a cold night outside. Folks, you're looking at the 1,000-point scorer career here at Hilton High School, Ella Clark. She helps lead the way for the Cadets' 62-37 victory here tonight at Hilton High School. Cadets over the Red Raiders. Want to thank everybody out there for watching. Want to thank Joel right here in the command center pushing the buttons. You can't hear Steve and I talking without Joel. You can't see anything without John and Spencer out there taking all the pictures. Coach Sorensen, any last words?
It's just been a great night. It's nice to see the girls team from Hilton who's had a great start of the season, and they've built on that tonight. We see a young Fairport team who lost 5 starters a year ago. You can see their growth and where their transition's coming from, and they're on a sound footing going forward, and I think they're going to be a threat in AAA. And we finished with a little bit of history with Ella Clark scoring her 1,000th point, and that's super to see for a girl like that.
Great thing to celebrate tonight as we celebrate. The Cadets celebrate a victory, 62-37 over the Fairport Red Raiders. Folks, I want to thank you one last time for watching. Thank everybody out there. This has been a presentation of high school basketball on the Varsity Media Sports Network.